Y'all please make him feel welcome at the Storytellers Museum, Mr. Jay Edwards. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. I don't mind at all. I don't mind one bit. Let me turn this off so I don't get in trouble here. I got my back. You're bored, Steve, with me. Hey, Dan, I might need you.
This is the one I got right here.
Okay, is this you?
I think so. Here it is. There it is. I found it.
I can't run chorus. I can sing though.
All right. Well, thank you much. I've been laid on. I ain't living around. Been working like a dog, giving my all since the plant shut down. It ain't easy picking up pieces. There's a piece of me that still believes things happen for a reason. I throw my last five in the plate at church. Boy, I hope that works. This ain't my first time making down and spending dollars. Well, a little dirt never hurt this whole blue collar. I brush off the dust when things get tough. It's how the tough keep going. Tired and broke, but I ain't broken. I ain't broken. Sometimes a long shot is your best bet. 'Cause there's a hunger inside you can only find in folks that ain't made it yet. I feel overdrawn. You know I'm past due. I ain't never been a man to fold a bad hand 'cause I'm too afraid to lose. I'm banking on luck and I'm making change. And I'm counting on fate. This ain't my first time making down and spending dollars. Well, a little dirt never hurt this whole blue collar. I brush off the dust when things get tough. It's how the tough keep going. Tired and broke, I ain't broken. This ain't my first time making dimes and spending dollars. Well, a little dirt never hurt this whole blue collar. I brush off the dust when things get tough. It's how the tough keep on going. Tired and broke, but I ain't broken. I'm tired and broke, but I ain't broken. I ain't broken. I ain't broken. Thank you. Awesome. Well, it's wonderful to be out here. I've been hearing about this place for a good long time. It's many months. My friends have been coming out and said, "Hey, you got to go out there and check that place out." Actually, they've been saying you need to get a gig out there, but they wouldn't tell me how. And so I'm glad that Thomas Gabriel called me and we hooked it up. So. With a tear in her eye, she tells me goodbye. Said she won't share her love with nobody else. her mind. There'll be no next time. She's going back to Arkansas all by herself. And I reach out to hold her, and I tell her all I can tell her is it ain't really love till somebody gets hurt. Love can't mend your heart unless you break it first. Till somebody can't sleep at night, just holding their pillow tight. Oh, it ain't really love till somebody gets hurt. You know what I'm talking about, baby? So with a hint of a smile, she said, boy, don't you lie. I won't play games and I won't be the fool. She said, baby, before you leave, you can take this from me. I know the fool, and it was never you, no, no. As she slips away, I tell myself, all I can tell myself is it ain't really love till somebody gets hurt. Love can't mend your heart unless you break it first. Till somebody can't sleep at night, just holding their pillow tight. Oh, but it ain't really love until somebody gets hurt. No, it ain't really love until somebody gets hurt. Oh, but it hurts so damn bad. You know it's hurt so bad, darling. Yes, it hurts so bad, baby. You know that this must be love. Thank y'all so very much. We've enjoyed it.
My goodness gracious. Holy cow. Oh, Mr. J. Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when I told you I did this, you see what I mean? That boy he's never smoked a cigarette in his life. Goodness gracious. Chris said to me about the third word that he got out of his mouth, Chris said, he's coming back. So, absolutely. Oh, yes, we having fun so far. It only gets better. I'm telling you, we've had, oh, gosh, we're blessed. This next young lady, she's my partner in crime here at the Storytellers Museum. Yes, who said that? You know her? Oh, my goodness. Yes, and anytime that we're open, you can see this young lady either driving a tractor or you can see her singing a song. Tonight, you're going to see her singing. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-partner here, Miss Rachel Marie.
Thank you. Thanks, Mark. So welcome to Saturday Night in Hickman County. It's off to a good start. Jay Edwards was like incredible. And Jimmy Weber before that is probably one of my favorite renditions of the Star Spangled Banner. So, okay, well, there's a lot of new faces, so I always start with a joke because I know no happy songs. So, do you ever wonder why? Don't give it away. Do you ever wonder why you don't see crows dead on the side of the road? Does anybody? Thank you. Because they always fly in pairs, and there's always one sitting up in a tree going, caw, caw. Thank you. I'm going to do a song written by Brian Oxley, actually, the owner and the man that's bringing all this back to life. Have you ever wondered or felt bogged down by possessions? Well, the flip side of that is the title of this song. It's called Everything Must Be Sold. In the shadow of a corner store, as the night was growing cold, I heard an old man crying out, everything must be sold. The wheels that make this world go round, everything must be sold. Dollar, euro, yen, and pound, everything must be sold. Whiskey, watches, wood, and more, everything must be sold. To the sidey principal next door, everything must be sold. Mountains, water, air, and sea, everything must be sold. Big profits selling what was free, everything must be sold. Adoring fans surround the stage, everything must be sold. The latest idol of this age, everything must be sold. Love is just a fairy tale when everything must be sold. Virgin lamps begin to pale, everything must be sold. Marches wake the drummer boy from his rusty grave. Raise the world, lower the flag, everything must be sold. Amazing grace cannot be bought, and grace cannot be sold. You gain the world, but lose your soul. Everything must be sold.
Miss Rachel Dawson, yo. My goodness gracious. Oh. You see, you didn't waste your money tonight, did you? You think you... No. I asked if I could sing tonight, and they said, no, talk. So, no, I tell you, is everybody good? Yes? Well, I tell you what, I think the band is going to start joining the stage here, and let me just tell you, this guy here that's coming on to take the stage has worked hard. I'm very proud of him, and I'm related to him. Johnny Cash had 4 daughters, and the second oldest is Kathy Cash, my cousin. She had a son, and that's Thomas Gabriel, and he is the grandson of Mr. Johnny Cash. I call him Uncle. He called him Grandpa. He traveled the country with Johnny Cash. He got to know Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was good to him, and Johnny Cash got on to him when he needed to. But, Thomas and I share a lot of the same sorrows, a lot of the same joys. It always hasn't been bad, but it got bad for both of us at one time. And I think that I'm really proud of Thomas and what he's achieving today and tonight. He's got the right attitude. Dan and I said, hey, Thomas, during rehearsal here, said, you might be getting a little too loud. He said, if they don't like it, they can leave. Yeah. I said, okay. Dan said, all right. So, but I'll tell you what, I think you're really going to enjoy this. How you guys doing this? Huh? How you doing? Vamp and I'll bring him on? All right, y'all go to vamping and I'll go to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to forget this, I promise you. He's worked hard, and I want everybody here to give him a great round of applause and a great welcome. My cousin, Mr. Thomas Gabriel.
Burning thing, and it made a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, and the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. You guys get lost? Look at this, man. Look at this. Feel the love and the positive energy in this room, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is Edna and Joyce. They haven't missed a show yet. I wrote this song about coming out of addiction. And we're going to do this. That's what I feel like doing right now. Whoa. How about you start off? Somebody put me in D. Poison's what I've become. Can't imagine again going back to where I began. It's just no use. The things that pulse in my skull, can't get it under control. This beginning of the end, I just pray it begins. It's just abuse. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. My eyes just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. The world can't take anymore. Feel the weight to the core. Looking out for the ledge. Feel I've been here before. It's just abuse. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. My eyes just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. My eyes just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. Instant release. Thank you. Man, thank you so much. So many people in here I love, and I've got a cousin, James, and from California. From California, people. That's right, we're in California. I'll tell you what, my life nowadays is so much better than it used to be. My kids are here, Brenda and Cade. I've even got an ex-wife and ex-mother-in-law in the audience. Doing something right, I guess, right? And thank you so much. When I was growing up, there were certain songs that kind of stood out to me that that I got passed down from my family, my grandpa and all. And if this guitar was in tune right now, I'd probably play it, but I'll fix that in a minute. But the thing is, Long Black Veil was one of those for me, so we're going to try that out. I haven't done it before. Yes. That'd be great, man. This is really loud. Thank you. Actually, I can try this one too, so in the meantime. My cutty way. Apparently it's not in the I bet it helped too. Rachel Dawson, everybody. "10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall lights. There was few at the scene, but they all agreed the man who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the judge said, son, was your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. Well, I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. These hills in a long black veil. Absolutely. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the scaffold was high and eternity near. She stood in the crowd, but she shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind blows, in a long black veil, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. I get choked up sometimes, sorry. I guess that's good though, right? If you can make yourself choke up, I mean. Let's speed this up a bit. This is Rusty Cage. You wired me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nails. You tied my lead and pulled my chain and watched my blood begin to boil. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Too cold to start a fire, I'm burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll take the river down to still waters and ride a pack of dogs. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. The forest burns along the road like God's eyes on my headlights. When the dogs are looking for the bones and it's raining ice picks on your still shores. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I want you to help me out. Come on, Mr. Morty, someone. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Yourselves a hand. Come on, man. That was great. See, wasn't that fun? And I love the energy in this. You guys are great. Thank you. And hey, give it to Sean. Sean's never been on stage with me before, people. He's his first night with me. I tell you what, fantastic human being, and he's really done a great job. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, he likes being here too. This song here is pretty prophetic, actually. It's. So yeah, do it again. I've got a good excuse though. So, my grandfather passed in September. Back in the '80s, my Aunt Roseanne had written a song called "September When It Comes," and she came to him right before he passed and said, "Hey, Dad, will you listen to this? And you know, you've heard it, but will you listen to it and think about you doing it, putting some vocals to it?" He said, "Yeah." So they went to the studio and he did it, and soon after that, he passed in September. This is September When It Comes. This is Rachel Dawson.
There's a cross above the baby's bed, a savior in her dreams. But she was not delivered then, and the baby became me. There's a light inside a darkened room, a footstep on the stair, a door that I forever closed to leave those memories there. And as the shadows lengthen into an evening sun, first there's summer, then I'll let you in. September, when it comes.
I plan to crawl outside these walls, close my eyes and see, and fall into the heart and arms of those who wait for me. I cannot move a mountain now, I can no longer run. I cannot be who I was once, in a way I never was.
I watch the clouds go sailing, I watch the clock and sun. Oh, I watch myself depending on
September, when it comes. I watch the clouds go
sailing, I watch the clock and sun. Oh, I watch myself depending on September, when it comes.
So when the shadows link them and burn away the clouds, they will fly me like an angel to a place where I can rest. When this begins, I'll let you in. September, when it comes. Thank you. Makes me good. Makes me feel good, though. I love doing that song. I do get choked up a bit, so it's kind of risky, you know? Who knows how bad you're gonna get, you know? Like, you might have to stop it and start over or whatever. It went all right. Hey, so you guys, you ever heard of Facebook or YouTube or anything? Yeah, well, we got a video out, released it a couple weeks ago. I think it's pretty good. Trevor George did a really great job on it. These guys did too. And, it's 1974. Under the yellow moon, they all watched as he walked on by. Past every front porch along Main Street, everybody felt just fine. He heard their whispers on the wind, ain't it a shame you'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool, and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you goodbye, number 1974. 18 summers came and went before he blew back in. But home just wasn't home, the ground was hard, the air was thin. He heard the sirens on the wind, ain't it a shame he'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye number 1974. Over the years the story faded and the legend grew. Oh, 1974, they all love to look down on you. He heard the sirens on the wind, ain't it a shame he'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye number 1974. Thank you for that. Man, Sean Byrne, man. I'll get around to the rest of them later. But you know what? They've been here, so, I got to kind of, he stepped in and really did. A couple days ago, it was funny, a couple days ago we had, it wasn't funny, but we had a situation to where I had about 8 hours to find another guitar player and learn the stuff. And I said, can you do it? And he said, yeah.
That's right, Sean.
I'm bragging on you, man. So anyway, Mark was up here earlier, and he, first of all, let me back up a second. Next time, I don't need to get an opener that has that kind of voice, do I? Right? I need to get somebody kind of weak, kind of timid, maybe gets up and just kind of like, kind of, let's give him a hand, Jay Edwards, man. I'm upstairs, I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this. And I heard him and went, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I was ready for this, Jeez, and then Rachel comes along with that great video and stuff. So next time it's like, when I go grab some homeless guy off the, say, hey, you mind doing a couple songs? Not saying there's anything wrong with being homeless or anything. Done it myself. Anyways, Mark got married not too long ago. Back to Mark. Which put on a great show last night, which I missed. I'm sorry about that, but he put on a great show. I saw a video, so I know it was good. Plus, it's Mark, right? So anyway, he was getting married, and he said, hey, will you do a song? And I said, yeah, sure. I don't know any wedding songs. And then I listened to some, and they all sucked. They were terrible. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, So might as well just write one. That's what I do, right? So I'm just gonna write one. And it came out like this. So this is instant release. Not instant release, I'm sorry. This is always is forever. Not instant release. didn't do that on purpose. I swear I didn't, Shelby. I didn't do that on purpose, man.
Sounds more like a honeymoon song.
Wow. Yeah. I would have never known how to forgive if I never known remorse, and I never would have found my way if I never lost my course. Try to view the mirror that's inside, like pools left after storms, broken pieces are all left inside, just waiting for the fall. Took a minute for the truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. Put me back together, always is forever. Put up your barricades, put up your stone wall, drop the anchor, I found my port of call. And all your reminds me that God still loves me. Took a minute for truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. You put me back together, and always is forever. Minute for the truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. You put me back together, and always is forever. Thank you. So he liked it. I think she liked it. So when I was a kid, you know, some of my grandpa's songs painted some pretty beautiful pictures. Some of them painted some pretty, let's face it, some pretty dark pictures, you know. This one painted one of those dark ones, and it was one of those that when I was a kid, it was one of my favorites, but at the same time it painted this, you know, it's not listen to it before you get to bed song, you know. But it's a lot of fun to do. This is Ghost Riders. out one cold winter day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, riding through the ragged sky and up the cloudy draw. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Their brands are still on fire and their hooves are made of steel. Their hooves are ragged and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky. We saw the riders coming hard and heard their mournful cry. Yippee-i-oh, oh yippee-i-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gone, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch the herd, but he ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever in the range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell from riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with this you will ride, riding on the devil's herd across the endless sky. Yippee-i-oh, oh yippee-i-yay. I know you can do better. Ghost riders in, come on Tim, the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-i-ohs aren't easy to do, guys. You're supposed to help me out with that. In the last part of my grandpa's years, he did some pretty powerful stuff, I think. This is one of them. Come on, let's feel this one, man. Let's feel this one. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, have you heard the news? My head is wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go and do my will. Gonna tell that long-tongued liar, gonna tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him the God's gonna cut him down, tell him the God's gonna cut him down. You can throw your rock and hide your head, working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him the God's gonna cut him down, tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Thank you. When I was in prison the second time, I wrote this song. That's no joke. The first time I just wasted a lot of time, man. I wasted it. I didn't really hear any I didn't hear any direction. Prayed for it, but it was kind of, didn't really come to me all that well. The second time was a little different. Second time, it was the second time. I mean, come on. You go to prison 2 times, chances are you need to be there, right? So, no, seriously. I mean, you need to be there for you, You missed something the first time. You're going to have to catch something else. I mean, you missed it, so here's another opportunity to get that. I needed that. Some people don't. Some people wake up just cool. I'm not. I'm the person that needs prison twice in order to get it, We're out here, But here's the thing, so they had this older couple that would come in and do like music classes and stuff. And they would bring like flutes and all this. And I had asked my ex-stepfather, Bill Brim, I asked him could you send me a guitar? I'm writing songs, but I need a guitar, it'd be great. So I got it approved through the ward, and he sent me, so Bill sent me in a guitar. And I signed up for this class. Because what they would do is they would sneak in a little recorder and send it off to your family. And the prison didn't know this, but it was a connection, It was a connection. Why they send your voice to their family, man? Somebody's going to hear it. So I had somebody I wanted to send a song to, and I didn't have a song, though. I'd written some stuff, but I never really put it to music yet. This guitar was brand new. So in prison, man, you had to stop at this gate, and you wait, and you wait for approval, and then you stop at this gate, and the whole time you're in the rain, snow, whatever you're in, sleet. Usually it was rain. And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to cover up this guitar, because it's all I own. It's everything, that means anything to me, and I'm trying to keep the rain off of it. And I had to go to county for like 2 years before I actually went home. So the guy in front of me goes, hey, you're going home soon. I said, well, I'm getting out soon. I said it's going to be a long way home. He goes, yeah, a long way home. And he turned back around, and I went, long way home. Yeah, there we go. So I'm trying to write this song before I get to this class, and here's what it is. It's a long way home. It's on your shirts. Carson Mitchell, Nashville Symphony, helping us out here tonight. Won't listen to my heart, I need to ease my worried mind. 'Cause there's something here that I can't see, and I'm getting used to always falling far behind. Being first never meant that much to me, and it's a long way home, so I'm leaving before I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start heeding better angels that are half of who I am. I won't listen to the radio, man, it hurts me. A certain song can drop me in my tracks, and I know her memories will desert me, but the hardest airwaves keep bringing them back. And it's a long way home, so I'm leaving before I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start heeding better angels that are half of who I am. And I will always stand beside you, that you can defend. And I'll be there to remind you that with me you'll always have a friend. Yes, you will. Fall of my life has got more color than my greener years, but this autumn wind is cut in deep, and I can finally see the light after all the dust is cleared. But I've got some promises yet to keep, and it's a long way home, so I'm leaving before I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start heeding better angels that are half of who I am. It feels good to have that out there. You know. See, I needed some beauty to that song a bit. You know, I was like, man, it's a really kind of a dark song. It's kind of a this song, kind of a that song. And I was like, man, let's get some violin on it, pretty it up a little bit, because it. But it feels good. It feels good being out there, you know, because it started in such a dark place, and for other people to hear it and actually understand it means a lot to me. So another song that meant a lot to me that was kind of during the chapter of my grandpa's last days. Well, you'll hear it. You'll know what it is in a second. I have been ungrateful, I've been unwise, restless from the cradle. Now I realize it's so hard to see the rainbow through glasses as dark as these. Maybe I'll be able from now on my knees this weight from me. Let my spirit be unchained. Old man swearing at the sidewalk, I'm overcome. Seems that we've both forgotten to go home. Oh, have I seen an angel, or have I seen a ghost? Weary rock of ages, when I need most. And oh, I am weak. No, I know I am vain. Take this weight from me. Let my spirit be unchained. Thanks. Kirsten Mitchell. Thank you. So, you know, it's no secret I was gone a while. I was gone a decade, and altogether a decade. And when I came back, and I'm from Hendersonville, I was lost in Hendersonville. I didn't know my way around. I'm actually still lost in Hendersonville. And GPS is a great and wonderful thing. But I came back and I didn't know my way around Nashville anymore. I didn't understand. The radio was different. I mean, it's amazing when you die for 10 years, and that's what you've become. You know, you've come to terms with being dead for 10 years. You've written yourself off. You are gone. There is no life. You know, you've had to. In order to cope, you have to kill yourself, basically, in your mind and in your and I don't. That sounded terrible, but you know what I mean. You have to. Your family, everything you care about, everything you love, everybody you love, you know, that has to be out there. You've got 14 by 7 that you've got to worry about. And I'm getting kind of on a tangent here, I'm just painting that picture, and then you come back and it's like, you've got to relearn everything. You've got to reestablish these relationships. My friend Doug Caldwell, by the way, I'm going to embarrass him for a second. This guy right here is one of my very best friends since first grade, man. And this guy right here, reconnecting with him just goes to prove, you know, that positive thing that when you come back from that living death and you accept things and you start living like you're supposed to, things just come back, man. Things come back in full force, times 10. You lost 10 years, it comes back times 10. At least it did for me. Anyway, coming back, you know, everything was different. And to be quite honest, I hate the radio today. I hate what's on it. So I'm just going to say that. Sorry, guys out there, but I just said it. I don't like the radio today. So this is Twangtown. I didn't mean that. Iceman, sorry. Iceman, by the way. I didn't mean I didn't like radio. I mean I didn't like the music much. Let me clarify a bit. Back in 1989, this town took a nosedive. It caved in. And the powers that be, with their money and greed, came Tennessee waltzing in. And Music City sold for a song. The star-studded singers have all gone home. There was nobody left to turn the lights back on in Twain Town. Oh, here in Twain Town. So I just came back to pay my last respects to this soulless town. It used to shine its former glory, but you sure couldn't tell it now. And Broadway feels just like Fifth Avenue, and Music Row is filled with GQ. There was nobody left to turn the lights back on in Twain Town. Oh, here in Twain Town. I'm going back to when the Opry was grand, back to when we'd all began, when heart and soul had magical rhymes, back to all those innocent times. Now I'm doing my best, turn the lights back on in Twain Town. Oh, here in Twain Town. Yeah, I'm doing my best to turn the lights back on in Twain Town. Oh, here in Twain Town. Thank you. You know these guys are really good because they're following me, and I have not even gone by my set list. I've just kind of switched it up when it felt good, you know. So they're like, "What is he doing now?" Usually, we're gonna do "Come to Me," but first I wanna say who these guys are, because without them, well, I just wouldn't have a show, and you wouldn't be here. So I'm gonna start with Mike Little. He's drummer, great guy, fantastic drummer. He keeps us all together, you know. He keeps everything intact, and he's really, really good at it. And he's a fantastic guy. Jeff Todd on bass. Can't say enough good things about Jeff Todd. And he's always on time. She's not. This is Rachel Dawson. She's not. She's always late. So we have to tell her, like, if we're going to rehearse at 5, we have to tell her 4, so on, things like that. And it's true. She knows it's true. On keys, David Bolt. He looks a lot like my dad, doesn't he? It's not why I hired him, I promise. I wouldn't do that. And a special guest tonight, even though he's no longer a guest. He is now a permanent fixture, and a very strong one. And we're loving having him. And I know you are too, because I've been watching you guys watch him. This is Sean Byrne, Mr. Sean Byrne. This has Come to Me. No, really, it's Come to Me. Come to me, come to me, lay your burdens at my feet. Close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me. If you think I don't know, think again. I am with you till the very end. I see all that you're going through. I see everything ahead of you. Come to me, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet. Close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me. I am yours for the taking. You will never be forsaken. So lift your heart, don't be ashamed. There's no guilt, there's no blame. Come to me, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet. Close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. Thank you. Well, since I switched the show up and nobody knows what song I'm getting ready to do, everybody's in mystery but me. Everybody's in mystery but me. Actually, I still am at times myself. Usually right now, the way the order would be, I'd be ending the show, and you guys would cheer me back on, and let's just be honest here, okay? You guys would cheer me back on, I'd come back on, so act like it wasn't supposed to be, and then, you know. So I'm leaving now. Oh, yeah. What do you guys want to hear? Let's do Hurt. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. Try to focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, an old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt, and I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else, but I'm still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend, when everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt, and I will let you down, and I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself, and I would find a way. Thank you. It means more to me than you possibly will ever know. I promise you. I promise you. I really have no idea. But we can't leave you like that, right? Let's turn it up a little bit. We're supposed to be making a little trip this spring. This is Folsom. Help me out with this. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. But those people keep moving, that's unfortunate. Tears of happiness, I promise, tears of happiness. Sean Byrne. folks eating on the fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison and the railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. We got another one March 17th. Let's rock that one too, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hear it from my band, man. Hey, just for the record, I didn't mess up Folsom. I started crying, all right? I do that. Thank you, guys. Let's turn the house lights on. Let me see you guys. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this, man. I love you all. Thank you.